Tell me about this. I brought it back from my head.
2 more times today.
Oh, that's right.
It's nice to have a hall that rings a little bit. It covers a lot of sin.
Oh,
Yeah, I hope it does.
hey, we do need to talk to this roadmap on the procession, like how we get out of it and stuff.
Yeah, did you get, got Benny's chart there?
Yeah.
Yeah. So when we get to the end, we'll look for the sign, and then we just hope to find the next cadence.
And we do what now?
We'll go to whatever the next cadence is, we'll just go to that. And we'll follow you.
So we're gonna play through all this procession, and then we'll go into the hornpipe stuff and all too, right?
No, that's later.
Okay, that's later.
Yeah, well,
All right, so just this page,
and then we go
and we're just gonna play.
to the bottom of that, and then to
And
the
what's it
next
keep
thing.
repeating? The Allegro?
Should be yeah.
We will repeat.
So, and then this is a short fireworks, and if we get to the end of that, we just keep reciting
This
the
page.
fireworks.
Oh, the whole page?
Yeah, as needed. Probably for
He's
the
saying
first
not
one
to
we
go
won't
into the
need
fireworks
it.
stuff.
Yeah. Okay.
Huh?
Because
We do?
quickly
But you
get them
never
in
know
here.
how slow they're
Huh?
going to take.
Yeah,
Well, that's
we play
true.
down
Page 2 goes back to the top
and
every time.
this.
Back
This
to the
is
top of
kind
page
the
2.
de facto
Okay.
first note of this.
I'm going to show.
So take the fermata off, make it a half note, jump to the top.
Okay, so we are going to page 2, right?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And then we keep repeating back. We get to the end of page 2, and then we go back to that repeat at 25.
No.
Go back to the top.
65.
Top of two.
Oh, so once we play this first page, we're done with it?
That's it.
Okay, where's the repeat from?
We just go back to
Make the
top of
last
page
note a half
two.
note.
But there's a
Nope.
repeat at 25.
No fermata.
Oh, sorry, I just didn't take that out.
Okay. All right.
Because this was the shortened version.
I see.
Sorry.
This is. So the first page we only play one time.
Yeah.
All right, got it.
And then the second page.
All right.
You guys did get his music on that, right? Benny's
All right.
music.
Yeah,
Sorry, I didn't
What
even
music?
notice that.
Looks like this.
It's all good, man. Church are clean and easy to play.
we got it.
Yeah, so I didn't realize that repeat was there. Sorry about that.
All right. So we are now
Far better than what I
Xerxes.
did.
Xerxes.
Yeah.
Largo.
We're circuitating.
All right.
Ladies and gentlemen, please rise for the academic procession.
Ladies and gentlemen, please be seated. Good morning. I'm Dr. Wendy Lights, Dean in the College of Nursing. On behalf of our Chancellor, Dr. Steve Schwab, visiting leaders, and our college faculty, welcome honored guests, faculty, family, friends, and most importantly, graduates to the May 2021 commencement ceremony of the University of Tennessee Health Science Center, College of Nursing. We are pleased that you're able to join us in celebrating the graduates' achievements today and the significant milestones in their academic studies and careers. Today, we are fortunate to have Brittany McCullough lead us in the national anthem. Please stand and join Brittany in the singing of our national anthem. Gentlemen, in keeping with your own personal beliefs and traditions, please feel free to remove your cap. Please stand.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we held at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Thank you, Brittany. At this time, I'd like to introduce our keynote speaker for your commencement ceremony, Ms. Susan Cooper. Ms. Cooper is the Chief Integration Officer at Regional One Health. Appointed by Governor Phil Bredesen in 2007, Ms. Cooper served as the Commissioner of the Department of Health, State of Tennessee, for 5 years. In 2011, Ms. Cooper transitioned to the Governor's Office, working on health and wellness-related special projects. Before joining state government, Ms. Cooper was a faculty member and assistant dean at Vanderbilt School of Nursing. Ms. Cooper began her career as a nurse specializing in emergency and intensive care. She earned her Bachelor and Master's of Science in Nursing at Vanderbilt University School of Nursing and is a fellow in the American Academy of Nursing. Please welcome Ms. Cooper.
Well, thanks, Wendy, and I bet all of you could sit down right now. I appreciate the kind introduction, and I'm really so pleased to be with all of you today. Dean Lights, Chancellor Schwab, Vice Chancellor Russell, faculty, distinguished guests, family, friends, and graduates. I'm so honored to be with all of you today to celebrate your amazing achievements of the class of 2021 and to share with you a few thoughts about nursing, a profession that I dearly love. Graduates, you didn't make it here alone, and I would like to take just a moment to honor those who walked this path with you. Family, friends, loved ones, I want to thank you for all that you have done and acknowledge the support you've offered those honored here today and the sacrifices that you have made to help this day become a reality. To the faculty, professors, teachers, Thank you for your dedication, your enthusiasm, your thoughtful lessons, and for sharing your knowledge and expertise with the graduates. And to you, graduates of 2021, let me be the first to congratulate you on your achievements and to welcome you as you begin your newest journeys into nursing. What a bright future I see for us all. Well, one must say it certainly has been an exciting and challenging time. Over the past few months, I've spent a lot of time thinking about what I might want to share to you as you leave the halls, or should I say the Zoom meetings of academia, and move into the world of practice, teaching, and research. You know, I've written this 1,000 times, and there's so much to share. I thought I would just remind you and speak to you about the importance of combining the art and science of nursing, the importance of critical thinking, and the journey of your new novice role as a DNP to moving to expert. But today, I think it's really important to just talk to you from my heart. You know, looking back over the events of the past year and a half, I really thought seriously about the day that the World Health Assembly of the World Health Organization celebrated the 200th birthday of Florence Nightingale by declaring 2020 as the International Year of the Nurse and Midwife. The World Health Organization desired to use an entire year to celebrate the work of nurses and those of midwives, to highlight the challenging conditions we often face, and to advocate for increased investments in the nursing and midwifery workforce. Well, who knew when they made those declarations and spoke those words for year 2020, that those words would be a foreboding of what we all would experience, that the world would suddenly shift and tilt, and that we would experience a once-in-a-lifetime worldwide pandemic. And because of that, nurses in nursing, again, stepped and took their place front and center. I would say Florence Nightingale really would have had a field day with this. Nurses worldwide stepped up to the challenge, running toward crisis instead of running away. And we heard over and over and over again, what can we do? What can I do? How can I help? Nurses stood at the forefront of the COVID-19 response, taking on many essential and new roles. Nurses were constantly innovating, challenging the status quo, leading new teams, evaluating data, building a new evidence base, designing new processes, making policy and recommendations and decisions, and informing the public with sound scientific information based on data, all while finding new ways to deliver on the human aspects of care and caring. Many nurses, many known to all of us, made personal sacrifices to keep their loved ones safe while continuing to care for patients affected by this terrible virus. Patients were separated from their loved ones, faced by teams dressed in suits that looked like they were from outer space, faces were covered, hoods were worn, the patients were hooked to all types of pumps, machinery, monitors, and the real sadness of it all was we didn't know what the next hours or days might mean for them, as a virus that we knew little about attacked their bodies. Nurses not only stepped up in the clinical sense, but most importantly in the human sense, providing care and compassion. Nurses became the conduit between patient and family, became the known voice of calm and reassurance, the voice of truth when the message was difficult, the hand that the patient was able to hold, providing comfort, and the constant that every patient could rely on. The work was exhausting, both physically and emotionally, but nurses persevered, and they kept coming back day after day after day to ensure that their patients received the highest quality care possible under extraordinarily difficult circumstances. Publicly, nurses in nursing transformed into superheroes before our eyes, something that all of us have known for years, that nurses truly are heroes. And in the midst of a worldwide pandemic, you graduates, class of 2021, completed your studies in new and innovative ways, and you have stepped up to contribute to this noble profession. I would say that Florence would be very proud of nursing's response. And let me say that the Year of the Nurse and Midwife has been extended through 2021. What an extraordinary tribute to you all. Now, with your change in role and achieving your DNP, you may be asking yourself, am I prepared? And of course, the answer is yes. The program you have been through was rigorous. The learning requirements were immense. Whether clinicals, late night study groups, your time was filled throughout the day, all while trying to transition to an online platform. There may have been a roller coaster of emotions over these past 3 months, something that all of us have experienced, and there may have been days when you wanted to quit, but all of you graduates persevered, and I am so glad that you did. As you move into this new role, your real learning is just beginning as you step into the world and you put into practice what you have learned. There's always more work and more learning, but that keeps us at the forefront of knowledge. As nurses, the hours are long, breaks are few. You may have to work holidays and weekends, and your patients count on you. And they count on you to be present and to give it your best. As you go forward, never forget that you hold people's lives in your hands. Never forget, be detail-oriented and thorough. Look up everything. Double-check all your calculations. Be systematic and follow the process. Don't skip steps. Ask for help when needed. Question things that don't look right. Be a team player and offer your help to others. Read something new every day. Be kind, be authentic, and most of all, be brave. Take time for yourself because you can only be as good to your patients as you are to you and yours. You will be asked to give much of yourself, but what you will receive in return will reward you many times over. For just a minute, I'd like to spend some time talking about your why and your purpose. And I'd like you to think deeply about that. What brought you to nursing? You know, nursing is hard work, both physically and emotionally. I hope that you will see and believe that belonging to this profession, the nursing profession, is truly an honor. Nursing has repeatedly been recognized as the most trusted profession, and it's part of your job to maintain the trust that the public has put in us. As nurses, we must remember that we are dealing with people who bring their stories and their lived experiences with them when they enter the doors of our clinics and our hospitals. Many are impacted by the social determinants of health, and where they live, work, and play, their zip code influences their health more than their genetic code. Please be careful not to lose sight of the person. You're not caring for a gallbladder in room 512 or a diabetic in room 416 or the person who's a, quote, frequent flyer super utilizer. You have to take time to understand your patient's stories, as these stories will influence how well your patient may achieve their goals. The COVID pandemic has ripped the Band-Aid off of the many issues that influence health, whether violence in our communities, lack of affordable, safe housing, challenges with food insecurity, poverty, or structural racism. There is much work ahead for all of us. Nurses possess a unique combination of skills, knowledge, problem solving, and creativity that will be required to reduce health disparities, to promote health equity, and to improve overall health and well-being while bending the financial cost curve. Nurses must ensure that whatever we do, the patient and family and community remains front and center. We always do what's right for the patient. We will continue to strive for health equity and social justice, and I hope you will all step up to this challenge. I'd like for you to take a moment each day to understand what healthcare looks like from someone else's eyes, your patient. I challenge you to bring your best to your clinical setting each and every day, because what you do matters. Try to meet people where they are, without judgment, to help them achieve their goals. You are the eyes and the ears of the patients you serve. You're their guardians and their advocates. Please take this role seriously. As Maya Angelou said, I've learned that people will forget what you said, people will not forget what you did, or will forget what you did, but people will never forget how you made them feel. Your job is to make everyone feel that they matter. In this profession, what an honor and a privilege to be able to experience some of the most intimate moments of a person's life. Think about that moment of joy when a baby is born. The moment that a head-injured patient awakens and sees you standing at the bedside, following your commands. Reading a story to a child that may be undergoing cancer chemotherapy treatment. Seeing a patient who's had a traumatic injury with little likelihood of survivability, standing up and walking out of the doors of a hospital. And most importantly, sharing those moments with people who may be at the end of their life. Those moments are sacred, and it is an honor to be part of that. The care and concern needed far extends beyond just the technical aspects of nursing. This is the art we talk about. These are moments that will be etched in your memories of a job well done. When you're tired, exhausted, and find yourself questioning your choice of profession, take a moment and ask yourself one question. Who did I help today? I've asked myself this question every day for more than 40 years. In my greatest joy and my deepest, darkest times, that one question has gotten me through, and it inspires me to keep moving forward, keep giving it my best, and to keep seeking opportunities to serve others. I want to talk about, for a moment, the importance of your colleagues here. I've been very fortunate throughout my career to be surrounded by an excellent group of nursing colleagues who support and encourage each other, many of whom are in this room. I encourage you to take a look at your neighbor, to look at your classmates. These bonds will last if you nurture them. As you grow in your career, keep developing your goals and aspirations. Enjoy your time and experience, learn something new every day, but look for what makes you passionate about nursing. Find mentors that can help you along your path and mentor others. Share your knowledge. For some of you, nursing might seem like just a job. It breaks my heart, so I hope it's not just a job. For most of you, nursing will become intertwined with your DNA. It will be more than what you do. It will become something that informs every action and decision. As I've moved through various jobs, positions, and careers, nursing has grounded me, and it has allowed me to do things that not even I thought was possible. I just want to take a minute to close with a brief personal story about passion and purpose. My mother graduated from nursing school in 1952. About 10 years ago, I had the honor and privilege to attend the 100th anniversary of her nursing school. And it was her 60th some odd nursing reunion. And I went with her and 8 of her classmates. I was the youngest one there. The rest of them were in their 70s and 80s. What a dynamic group of individuals. 2 were still practicing nursing at over age 70. Over the past years, my mother's developed Alzheimer's disease. Some days are better than others, and her memory has declined to the point that there are times where she doesn't even recognize us. But what has not failed her in this journey is her love of nursing and her memories of how to help and how to care. As she putters around her assisted living memory care unit, she seems happiest when she's taking care of others. It may not look like anything to us, but to her, it matters. She tries to help the staff, help her neighbors in wheelchairs, and just hold a hand every now and then. Over the past year and a half through COVID, her memory has declined significantly. And when we do get to talk to her, there are brief but important glimpses into where her mind is now. And often we talk about her classmates and her nursing journey. As I was cleaning her house when she moved into the assisted living, I opened a trunk of her most valued possessions. Inside, I found her uniform from nursing school, her diploma and her pen, a box of letters, news clippings, pictures, and reunion notes about her nursing classmates that chronicled their careers over more than 60 years. Her love for nursing, her passion for nursing, is the one thing that may have beaten Alzheimer's for even a brief moment. I have loved each and every minute of my nursing career, and I wish for you the same love of a profession that my mother and I share. May nursing give to you great joy, great purpose, extraordinary opportunities, and may you find your unique way to touch someone with your superhero powers. Congratulations, graduates, and good luck on your nursing journey.
Thank you, Ms. Cooper, for being here today to celebrate this wonderful day with our graduates, as well as for your words of wisdom and sharing that personal story with us. Thank you. Now, at this time, I would like to ask the graduates to please stand. Chancellor Schwab, on behalf of the faculty of the University of Tennessee Health Science Center College of Nursing, I have the honor of presenting our candidates for the degree of Doctor of Nursing Practice. These students have fulfilled the academic and clinical requirements necessary to practice in this profession.
Dean Likes, distinguished nursing faculty, assembled guests, I accept for confirmation these worthy doctoral candidates and welcome you, the candidates, to this ancient and honorable company of healers. I challenge you, the candidates, to always and everywhere put your obligations to your patients foremost among your duties. We now come to the single most important part of this ceremony, the conferral of your well-earned doctoral degrees. I now repeat by rote for you the words that have been said for over 100 years at the University of Tennessee to confer degrees upon Tennessee citizens. By the authority of the state of Tennessee, invested by the state in the Board of Trustees of the University of Tennessee, and by them delegated to me as Chancellor, I do, on the nomination of the faculty, grant to you the degrees for which you have been presented and confer upon each of you all of the honors, all of the rights, and all of the privileges to this degree appertaining. Faculty, dean, assembled guests, it gives me great pride and honor to present to you here today the graduating class of the University of Tennessee's Health Science Center College of Nursing for May of 2021. Congratulations. Doctors, let me say that one more time. Doctors, you may be seated.
Will the graduates please come forward at the direction of the marshal to receive your academic hood and earned diploma as your name is called. Christina Nicole Aguirre. Brandolyn Nicole Oliva. Keely Nicole Baskin. Olivia Beard. Victoria Elise Blackman. Erica Morgan Brower Hanahan. Leah Carlson. Jesse Clements. Avanti Medrash Cross. Allison Ray Dallas. Tammy Delaney. Keila Rochelle Duarte. Winnie Dong. Kristen Fitzpatrick. Teresa K. Fowler. Amber Nicole Gordon. Brandon Harris Gray. Clark Robert Gwaltney. Julianne Elise Wetherill Haybegger. Nicole Clark Haney. Stephen Michael Harris. Alicia Renee Heinman. Jia Wen Hong. Helen Hong. Kayla Bree Hodge. Kelsey Alexandra James. Allison Michelle Johnston. Preston King. Brittany Gail Koenig. Lauren Elaine Little. Anna Michelle Miners McDaniel in absentia. Laura Madu in absentia. Megan Olivia Malone. Sarah Mangiani. Tiffany Shante Mayfield. Lauren Olivia McComb. David Lewis McDaniel. William Thomas McElmore. Bryant Gerald Meeks in absentia. Gina Elizabeth Millwood. Christopher Daniel Milstead in absentia. Elizabeth Harvey Min. Meredith Schilling Morris. Amelia Margaret Murray. Aubrey Lane Neely. Natalie Nicole Nichols. Chelsea Elizabeth Parks. John David Nicholas Price. Ellis Richard Rasmussen. Khadija Aliyah Rushton. Michelle Marie Samarin. Filipina Sebelius Schnabel. Justy Augustinetti Sharkey. Camicia Taylor. Dongmo Tikobo. Carolyn Maria Vexler. Ryan Leo Ware. Karen Yvonne Wilson. Margaret Elizabeth Woods. We would like to recognize our students who have been selected for the following awards. The Alumni Award. The Alumni Award is presented by the Alumni Association of our University of Tennessee Health Science Center College of Nursing to a student who has displayed genuine enthusiasm for learning and nursing, in addition to superior skill in providing patient care and an outstanding ability to interact with peers, patients, and staff. The Alumni Award is presented to Chelsea Parks. The Doctor of Nursing Practice Leadership Award is presented by the DNP faculty to a member of the graduating class who exemplifies the leadership role of the DNP graduate in the development of clinical practice models, health policy, and standards of care. The recipient of the Doctor of Nursing Practice Leadership Award is Ryan Ware. The Doctor of Nursing Practice Clinical Award is presented by the DNP faculty to a member of the graduating class who demonstrates advanced levels of clinical judgment or scholarship in nursing practice while integrating professional values and ethical decision-making. The Doctor of Nursing Practice Clinical Award is presented to Tammy Delaney. We would like to recognize our students who are members of the Sigma Theta Tau International Society. The University of Tennessee Health Science Center College of Nursing Beta Theta Chapter at Large of Sigma Theta Tau International is an honor conferred on students who demonstrate academic and clinical excellence in their nursing courses. I would like to ask those in the graduating class who are members of Sigma Theta Tau International to please stand. Thank you. You may be seated. We would like to recognize the members of the Amitep Society. The Amitep Society is an organization for the recognition of students, faculty, staff, and alumni who have significantly contributed to student life and student process at UTHSC. I would like to ask all Amitep Society inductees to please stand at this time. Thank you. You may be seated.
Thank you, Dr. Jacob. I'm pleased to welcome Dr. Susan Sanders, President of the Nursing Alumni Board, to induct new graduates into our alumni family.
Good day. Today, as you become a graduate of this outstanding institution, you join a family of almost 400,000 UT alumni who live in Tennessee, across the nation, and around the world. No matter where you go or what you do from this point forward, you will always be a graduate and a representative of the University of Tennessee. You have now become lifelong stakeholders in the image and the reputation of our great university. The University of Tennessee Alumni Association challenges you to be active in the programs and events sponsored by this campus, your college, and the Alumni Association. Your participation will benefit the university, and you will find personal and professional satisfaction through your involvement. You are a representative of this institution and have the ability to positively influence the opinions and actions of prospective students, fellow alumni, community leaders, and state legislators. So please become an advocate of the university. Consider investing in the future of the UT Health Science Center. Your support, no matter the amount, will strengthen the university and provide enhanced opportunities for those students who follow you. Keep us informed of your successes. These accomplishments are the best measures of the quality of your alma mater. Last year, thousands of UT alumni helped advance the university mission and goals by attending events, programs, participating in alumni surveys and our online community, serving as volunteer leaders, and investing their financial support to areas throughout the university. I urge you to take advantage of your membership in the Alumni Association by staying engaged with the university as well as your classmates. It is now my distinct honor to induct you into the University of Tennessee Alumni Association. And I extend my best wishes on behalf of the 400,000 proud fellow UT alumni. Graduates, you may now turn your tassels. Congratulations.
Thank you, Dr. Sanders. I would like at this time to recognize the Committee on Academic Ceremonies, the UTHSC Office of Student Affairs Enrollment Services, and the College of Nursing Student Affairs Office and College of Nursing staff for their hard work in planning today's event. Please join me in thanking them. If I may, I'd like to go off script for just a moment, just to say something special to this graduating class. Y'all are uniquely special to us. This has been a very challenging year. You have been resilient. You've made it through. You're graduating. That in itself is remarkable. As many doctoral graduates we have on stage here, I don't know that any of us can say that we graduated during a pandemic, and you did. So congratulations on that. But I also want to thank you because many of you are practicing nurses, and you helped us through this pandemic. You stayed on track with your studies, you're graduating, and that is very honorable. So I just want to say congratulations. So just a couple of important announcements. Graduates, as a reminder, your diploma will be mailed to the current address that you've provided the registrar's office. Please also remember to turn in your graduation regalia to the designated area today before you leave. Ladies and gentlemen, this concludes the University of Tennessee Health Science Center College of Nursing May 2021 commencement ceremony. I ask that you remain in your seats while the graduates and the faculty recess. Class of 2021, you may recess at the direction of the marshals. These proceedings are now closed. Congratulations.